Oh, now bottles and stuff are lighting up. That's good. Nothing else. Take all these.
All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Did I do this? It may not register because I did the stuff already. What about this one? Someone said you should save scum the call. Well, to be fair, people tell me to save scum everything. So, yeah. I mean, that's not... Yeah. Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
Looks like I had a lot of fun.
It really, really doesn't. Let's turn our attention elsewhere and move on.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and turn this off. And give me one sec, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put the giveaway overlay and stuff back on. That's too bad, dude. Hopefully they'll fix that up quick. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, well. What's in here? Save.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
Tim, I'm going to take a quick look inside. Search the booth. And have a seat, rest.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stars.
I didn't realize he was
by
going to do it
black
in this
ribbons.
dude's office. Search a little something. Search for a little something to help you out.
The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date.
Read the side effects.
Oh boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes, Prophet's disease, sudden death, hair death, erectile malfunction, critical flatulence, watery blood, black mucus, uncontrollable weeping, increased sensitivity to La Opera, inoperable joint disorder, total spinal collapse.
Jesus.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Take the painkillers.
You take the painkillers.
Oh!
They are yours now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You stand and exit the booth.
I'm going to take a quick look inside.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take it.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Carabinieri uniform. The girl is smiling playfully at the camera.
Risu Alto, in honor of another year watching your content purely from VODs on YouTube, here's to another year's worth of subs, this time happily for the mod team, I see. And a cheers to you, Cohh, from Risu Alto with the $60 tip to the mod team. My dude, thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Why did you take that?
Something about this man piques my interest. I think this can be a side thing.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
Okay. Understood, my dude. Take that. Take that. Dude, I really can take all of these bottles that are not marked as takeable. I'm doing it. Some things glow and some things don't. I'm gonna clean up this town, chat. I'm gonna clean up this town. Can we get down there? I think so. White pine trees are painted onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under the snow.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Allumé on, étendre off.
I am saving it.
A rusting allumé with a loud grind. The crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
What was in the container? It was in the entire time, chat. The entire time.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container
What a twist.
down.
What a twist.
This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container.
What's inside the container?
Who can say? All you know is, it's special.
I can't see how that was worth the ruckus, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Take that. Almost up to 10. Save.
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
Lieutenant, I think there's something special about this container.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe, I can't tell. I think we should investigate further.
You do? Because I don't.
Why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
It was just hanging from that crane.
You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container.
I mean...
We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to interview the Union boss.
Open the door.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked.
Okay.
To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Knock on the door.
No reply.
Nothing more to do. Let's try that.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here.
Use the pry bar? I don't have a pry bar. I thought it would automatically... Hold on.
You're back before the cargo.
I can't... Cat's saying me to save scum this, but there's nothing to save scum. Did I miss a hidden thing or something? Come back later. Okay. Shipyard head is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Ooh. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. It smells like blood. Dude, we got 13.7. What's up, man?
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Tiny man is so engaged in his work he doesn't notice you. Hi!
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is it with you people in scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer. Because some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean. You're Ubi, right?
Oh, yes. Born and raised in Arish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Okay.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
What's going on here?
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
It is so much prettier than drab old green.
Sure is, mister. Sure is. Really livens up the place. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I had to break this bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replacing the company livery with the union livery, which means this strike isn't gonna stop anytime soon.
Oh. Where is everyone? The harbor's empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
He leans in with a confidential look.
We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Evrard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
He pauses to think.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Evrard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
He stops, but he's eager to tell you more. What kind of trouble did this Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling him to take some time off.
What did they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hard ease.
Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better to go with the flow.
Too rowdy, Leo. What kind of fight did they get into? Did they kill a mercenary?
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth.
Oh, God.
Words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
What's in that container over there? Point to the container suspended from the crane arm.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Told you.
Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners?
Oh, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
What was that about the borscht?
Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
What do you mean by taking the soup to the men? Is it for striking?
Yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Hold up, who makes it at the whirling?
Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad.
I'm gonna look into this borscht.
Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that.
I wonder
Yes,
if it's
sir.
drugged. You work here?
Yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Who is this Miss Beaufort you mentioned?
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
Oh, I wonder if that's a lawyer from the bar.
He respects that word. That's obvious.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Oh.
Dr. Lemaitre said so.
Okay.
And she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer, a.k.a. the gardener?
So this is the union fixer, the gardener.
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip too.
Telling the gardener you know her name might throw her off. Perhaps something to consider later.
Looking for the leader of the dock workers union.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Okay, where can I find him?
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
He points to the 2 joint containers on your right. Okay.
Bye-bye now.
Now, can we do anything with this cart down here since he told us about it? Let's go check.
You're back before the cargo container.
Nothing yet. I like that music. Oh, Chad was saying try knocking again? Okay. Oh, wait, just XX Pop was. I'll still try. The droning is droning on? Yeah. Oh, wait, Chad says, okay. Palace says do it after this talk. Let's do that. We'll do the talk first. I'm so sad the overlay thing isn't working. Hopefully they'll fix it soon. A taxidermied fish that tells time. Nice.
Before you
Wow.
is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
He gestures to a tiny chair opposite his giant desk.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
Okay, the man relaxes into his chair and continues.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
I don't sit, it's kind of my thing.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
You're no Titan of Elysium, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois.
I'll take a seat.
I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
No manners at all.
This should take care of that nonsense.
A novelty check?
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Wait, you know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
We almost have enough for today, so I'm kind of
With a
hesitant
grin,
to do
he
this.
points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
You know what? Keep it. I'm good. It's not enough to accept a bribe for that.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
I'm not worried. I got this.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious
Harry
to me.
Dubois.
Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Kim.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Don't panic.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
I'm not about to cry. Try to stay cool.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
Large man snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in some kind of stupor. There. Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
I'm melting. Actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water set up right.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions. It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
What's in the container that's outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
There's something special about it. It was attached to the Kvalson crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
You call me Mr. Dubois. Why?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
So that's really my name.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
Just testing you.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word has already reached him. No matter. No harm done.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Where'd you get that folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
What kind of cop does it say I am?
Harry, you're not simply a cop, you're a star. A bright shining star in the drab law enforcement sky, outshining all other stars. You're a superstar.
That's what I like about you, Everett. You get me.
Of course I do, Harry. And I'm gonna help you shine. I'm gonna put you on all the big stages, your name in giant neon letters. Harry Dubois.
The giant neon sign reading Harry Dubois, hanging from the Kvalson crane, can be seen all the way to Jamrock. Somewhere in Birova, a beautiful woman sees the bright glow on the horizon and says to herself, "Oh my God, I shouldn't have left him."
I'm doing it.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his
Sorry, Lando.
hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
That's not an RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM.
Hi.
Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
I will.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you. A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois?
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
Aren't you going to ask how I got in?
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age.
I, too, am surprised by the resilience and athleticism of this tool I've been provided with. Tap your chest.
Yes, Harry. You are obviously in peak physical condition, and I salute both your initiative and your physical prowess. Very impressive, Harry. Very
I do need
impressive.
to drink some water, thank you.
Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
I met Joyce, the company representative.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see.
I'm very,
I hope
very
you're getting
busy,
along.
you see.
One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals?
Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy.
What happened to the previous negotiator?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
You made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
You called him a midget.
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
Joyce says a previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
That's weird. She didn't mention a casserole.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
That much is true. His heart truly is in it, though you wouldn't think so by looking at him.
Breakthrough imminent. I guess I have to end the thing first. Okay.
If it's spilled blood you're looking for, then there certainly isn't any in his expression or demeanor now.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
I feel oily when you talk to him. Yeah, this dude is.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
Let's talk about something else.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
Let's talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you.
Wait. Bizarre, what are you talking about? Is that to me? Oh, I think you tagged me. I think you're having a discussion with somebody else, and I think you tagged me. Okay. Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about.
Okay.
Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily.
No problem,
I
Berserk.
understand you need to interview me.
Say nothing.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
Let's do that thing you said, yeah.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Kim, is that true? Are we door-opening machines?
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. absolutely nothing shady about it.
The stars aligned into a cosmic frown here. He has your fate decided. Bide your time, however, and let the stars continue their course, and that frown shall turn into a smile. Only if you play along.
Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
Why don't you open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
I do.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
I can't accept this thing. Refuse the task for now.
Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder. Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
I'm gonna be going now.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great, wouldn't want to get stuck in here.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
The 15th Indo tribe. Because there was. The 15th Indo tribe was comprised of 8 kids from Forberg and North Jamrock, running from wild dogs in the valley, hiding scents under rocks, and stealing clothes off clotheslines, and sometimes even the copper wiring of phone lines. You may have been one of them. This must be a childhood memory. The 15th Indo tribe was your Indo tribe, set to rule in Cylinder. The rest of the kids are dead now. Car accidents and drug overdoses. Only you remain.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's a thing. Let's get out of here. Let's go talk to the thing now. Have we leveled? Do we have a point? CDPR video? Is there a CDPR video? What are you talking about? We gotta sell these. 10 cents for every green orb click seems broken AF? Nah. Not really. You don't get too many of those things, and it's only in new areas.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here.
Wow.
If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Persuade the door to open. Rhetoric 18. That's insane. -1 rhetoric, of course. What happens if you fail it?
You're back before the cargo container. Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Yeah, why am I?
Why are you what?
Anything at all?
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours.
Save scum this whole thing. I'm gonna do it one more time. You can't do it now. Return to it late game. I don't know, man. 8% seems like a pretty big chance. I mean, I could sit here for the next, you
You're
know,
back
2
before
hours
the
and do
cargo
this.
container. Why are you even trying?
Why are you? Are you satisfied?
I mean, I probably should, but honestly, I need to go. Guys, thank you so much for being here for our second big day of Disco Elysium. This game is incredible. I have been enjoying this so much. I have no idea how long this game is going to be, but I hope we can play it for a long time. That being said, tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. ET, we're going to continue Disco Elysium until drop frames. Thursday, I don't know when we're going to play Outriders. I don't know when it actually comes out. I need to figure that out. But if it doesn't come out at 8 a.m. ET on Thursday, we'll probably go ahead and play Disco Elysium right up until we can. That being said, when Outriders comes out, I am planning on diving into that for a while. Disco Elysium will make a return at some point, for sure. But I am going to kind of main Outriders for a little bit and go from there. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you join us for it. That being said, also, I will be back tonight at 6:30 p.m. ET for the Cozy stream. I don't know what we're playing yet. Maybe some Battletech, maybe some Porsche, maybe some, I really don't know. Maybe nothing, maybe none of the above. Maybe finish PoE. I just don't know. Oh, here's the release times. Hold on, they actually announced the Outriders release times. 12 EDT April 1st. And it looks like the times are military, so it's 12 p.m. ET on April 1st. Okay. Welp, we'll make that work, man. We'll make that work. Okay. Anyway, dudes, see y'all later. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you tonight or tomorrow for more fun and games. Bye-bye. Oh, I say military time. I guess it's in the US 24-hour time is called military time, but really that's normal time in most places. Yeah. Anyway, see you guys later.